This first story takes us back to Syria this hour, where government forces have launched a major attack against foreign-backed militants in western central Syria. Troops heavily attacked armed groups in northern Hama on Saturday night. The offensive targeted militants' positions in several towns, including Zayzoun and Arbin. Syrian media says 5 bases and 2 weapons storage facilities were destroyed. As a result, Syrian forces are in control of most areas in Hama province, but some districts are still held by militants. Let's cross over to Damascus, joined by Press TV's Mohammed Ali. Mohammed Ali, good to have you with us. Well, fill us in on the latest situation on the ground there.
Yes, the Syrian army carried out a military operation against the al-Nusra Front terrorists, in particular north of Hama. The army carried out both rocket and artillery strikes against the terrorists of the al-Nusra Front in 5 of the Nusra-held towns and villages, namely Al-Ziyara, Zayzoun, also Al-Zakat, Al-Arba'in, and Al-Janabra. Those 5 villages that are occupied by the al-Nusra Front. The army attacked them, targeting particularly command centers of those terrorists and the supply lines between them over there, cutting many of them and also destroying several of those command centers. The Syrian army actually carried out this military operation just 1 day after terrorists of the al-Nusra Front carried out an attack on a government-held town called Al-Zallaqiyat, which the Syrian army was able to repel, of course, that attack. This attack by the Syrian army today, this offensive, comes in order to push back those terrorists from those areas that the government controls north of Hama. And also, according to experts, it is a military operation that comes prior to another one, a major one, that the Syrian army is aiming to start against the terrorists in Idlib. Of course, the northern countryside of Hama borders also the southern countryside of Idlib, which the Syrian army perhaps is planning to start its major military operation over there against the terrorists inside that city and its countryside after its successes and victory in southern Syria, because there are many actually experts on the ground and even army commanders that I spoke to during covering, of course, southern Syria, that noted that the next destination would perhaps be Idlib, which is the last and major stronghold of the terrorists of the al-Nusra Front and Hayat Tahrir al-Sham. Idlib is actually the last major city that terrorists are actually positioned in Syria when we speak about the al-Nusra Front. So definitely such military operations against terrorists in the northern countryside of Hama come in order to pave the way for future ground attacks by the army on terrorists inside neighboring Idlib.
Thank you so much for that update, Press TV's Mohammed Ali out of Damascus.